Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a great start to your day. Happy Thursday. Welcome for joining us. My name is Nazia White, and you are here for your 9 a.m. soothing yoga class. I hope you are all having a great start to your day. I'm very excited that you're here with me. All you'll need today for your class is your yoga mat, and I also have a chair just in case you need support. Hi, Robbie. Good morning. So nice to see you. I hope you're all keeping well. I see a couple more people joining us. You can see my dog, Lexi, is here as well, and I have my little baby behind the scenes. So hopefully she won't make too much noise while we're trying to do some soothing yoga. If you are just joining us, good morning, sunshine. Hi, Sherry. It's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. So as I've said before, this is your soothing yoga class. And yeah, you can hear Lexi with her little paws, right? This is a soothing yoga class, so it's a very gentle class. We do come down to our mat, but very slowly. And instead of coming down to your mat, you're more than welcome to come onto the chair instead. Great. So I will get started in about, let's see what time it is. In about three more minutes. It's 8:57, so we'll wait for 3 more minutes for some more people to join us. Robbie, yes, if you haven't seen what Robbie's writing, Robbie is saying that, how's everyone doing? He is a program supervisor from Markham. That's so nice, Robbie. We're so excited that you're here. So if any of you have any questions, any technology questions, or not finding something on your page right now, if you need any support, please let Robbie know. He's going to be with us for the entire class. I'm so excited, and I love having someone here to help us out because it's hard for us instructors to come up to the screen and read up a little bit and then move back to our position. So if you have any questions, Robbie's here and from the Markham Y, so he's here to support us as well. Thank you all for joining. I could see the numbers move up a little bit more. Welcome to your 9 a.m. soothing yoga class. My name is Nazia White. I work out of the Mississauga YMCA. I'm the director of adult programming there, and I am coming to you from my home, all the way in Milton, Ontario. I hope you are doing well. There is a chat that goes on. I'm not too sure if it's on this side or down below, but if you would like to say your name or let me know if you're a first timer, you can definitely let me know. And if you can't find the chat, that's totally okay. Just come and lay down onto your mat. We're gonna start in a seated position. So find a comfortable seated position. Sometimes I like to place a towel, fold up the towel and put it underneath your glutes. Or if you have a yoga block, that's even better. You can place that yoga block underneath your glutes. So sitting onto your glutes or maybe onto your shins, whatever feels good for you. So come up to your comfortable seated position. Great. And then we will be getting started in 1 more minute. That would be nice. I'm so excited. I woke up early and I did a 7 a.m. muscle fit class on Facebook. And now I'm excited to stretch it out with all of you today. So that's going to be fun. If you have a yoga strap as well, you can definitely use a yoga strap, or Beverly had a great idea using a necktie. That's such a great idea. So anything that's long. So as long as your arms can go, try to find something around the house that's long. And maybe next class, next soothing yoga, we'll use more of our props. So a necktie, a yoga strap, I think even just a band, like a really long band, is totally fine. And your yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, that's okay. Just make sure that you're not doing it on a carpet with socks. So if you are doing it on a carpet, remove your socks because I just don't want you to slip, right? Really important to have some grip behind there. Okay, my friends, I see we're getting close to 9 o'clock. And this is your soothing yoga class. Please make sure to listen to your body as we flow from one pose to the other. The most important thing here is to just pause. When your mind starts to wander, pause and come back to your breath. Inhale through the nose and let it go through the nose. Okay? Let's all start in a seated position. I'll stay here for a little while. Close your eyes. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears and then squeeze your shoulder blades back and then down. Yes, place your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. Bringing awareness to this present moment. Bringing awareness to your breath. Notice as it inhales, how does it feel coming into your nose? And as you exhale, how does it feel coming out of your nose? Beautiful. Inhale. And let it go. Exhale. Beautiful. I want you to set a rhythm right here for your breath, a rhythm for your class. Set a pace for your class using your breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Set an intention right here. What does your body need today? What does your mind need today? I want you to set that intention for your class and end the sentence with that intention. I am, and then put in your intention. Kindness, I am love, I am power, I am challenge. Whatever your body needs today, I want you to set that intention. And as we go from one pose to the other, when your mind starts to wander, I want you to bring back awareness and use that intention to bring awareness back to you here. Beautiful. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Take 3 more breaths here at your own pace in your comfortable seated position. And at the end of your 3rd breath, slowly opening your eyes, taking your arms up towards the sky. Inhale over your head. Exhale, hands down by your side. Now remember, my friends, if maybe one side of your body looks a little bit differently than the other, that's okay. Do it as you can. Listen to your body. Maybe if you can only take one arm up at a time, or just one arm can come up only, that's totally fine as well. The most important thing is that you flow and you listen to your body. Great, continue with these breaths. Give me 3 more. Inhale, take the arms up. Now take your eyes up to the sky. Exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work. Slowly come onto your hands and your knees. Meet me in a tabletop position. Hands and knees. Beautiful. Your wrists are right under your shoulders, your knees are under your toes, and you're curling your knees are under your hips, and you're curling your toes under for stability. Beautiful. Start to round off your back, bring your chin towards your chest, and tuck your tailbone in as you exhale. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, drop the belly button, and walk the eyes up forward and then up to the sky if you can. Exhale, ground it off, bring your chin towards your chest, tuck your tailbone in. Feel your back expand. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades back, drop the belly button down. Beautiful work. Exhale, round it off, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone in. Inhale, come back to center. Beautiful. Start to push your hips back, over to the right, push your hips forward, and then over to the left. So giving yourself a nice rotation with those hips. Yes, good work. This is what it looks like in the front. Beautiful job, everyone. Remember your intention, I am. And then let's reverse that direction. Take it counterclockwise or whichever way you were doing it. Beautiful. Try to link your breath with your movement. Remember that pace you set in the beginning of class. Continue at that pace. Soften your jaw, releasing your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Beautiful work. I want you to imagine that your neck is an extension of your spine. So eyes are focused forward and down. Beautiful. Slowly come to a pause. In your tabletop position, keeping your toes still curled under, I want you to push your hips back. Yes. So feel that nice stretch through the balls of your feet, through your toes. Yes. Beautiful. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Push the hips back a little bit more. Feel a nice deep stretch through your toes. And slowly release. Come back to tabletop position. Walk your hands to meet your knees. and come into your half standing position. Beautiful. Now again, my friends, if you need to take a towel, you can place a towel under your knees, or you can curl your mat up to add a little bit more support for your knees. So notice what your body needs today. Your toes are still curled under for support if you feel a little wobbly, and take your right leg out in front of you. So right foot comes to the mat. Good. I'm just going to move Lexi out of the way so you can see. Right foot is to the mat. Walk your right foot forward a little bit more. And now bring that right knee over the right ankle. Yes, so if you notice, if I walk my foot forward and then I bring the right knee over the ankle, my left hip starts to push forward and down. Yes, feel a beautiful stretch here. Inhale your arms up towards the sky if you can, or maybe your heart center. Whatever feels good for you today. Holding it there. If you want to go a little deeper, you can definitely lift that left knee off the floor. So whatever you need. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Walk that right foot forward a little bit more. Hinge that left hip forward. Very nice. Inhale and exhale. Gently place both your hands onto the mat. Curl your back toe and lift your back knee off the mat. Pivot your left heel to the floor and gently come to a wide angle forward fold. So hands still onto the floor. Both your feet are pointing towards the left long edge of your mat and holding it here in your wide angle fold. Yes, very good. Holding it here. Releasing all the muscles in your neck. Inhale and exhale. Pressing through the outer edges of your feet. Take your stance a little wider if you need to. If you have a block, you can place a block underneath your hands. And just like Robbie said, anytime I ask you to touch the floor, you can use that block or a towel as an extension of your fingertips. Beautiful work here. Holding it here in that breath. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Keep on going. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly start to pivot and walk your hands over to the left side. Left toes pointing towards the back edge of your mat. Lift your right heel off the floor. Pivot on your right ball of your feet. And drop your right knee down to the floor, coming in for the opposite side. Yes, beautiful. If you can walk that left foot forward a little bit more and drop that right hip down. Great work, everyone. Either having your arms up to the sky or hands to heart center. Eyes to the sky if you can. Back, right toes are curled under if you need stability. 3 breaths here together. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in and out. Hands to heart center if it's not already there. Bring both hands to the mat. Curl your back right toes. Lift your right knee off the floor. Drop that right heel and pivot back towards the long edge of your mat. Come back to that wide angle forward fold. Great work. Right here, either having your hands to the floor, maybe having your hands to your shins or the tops of your thighs, whatever feels good for you. And I want you to bring all the weight into the balls of your feet. Notice the shift. Notice what happens here when you bring the weight into the balls of your feet. Beautiful. And then come back and take the weight evenly distributed through the bottoms of both your feet. Great job, everyone. Inhale. Exhale. Take your right hand to meet your right foot. Come back to center, right, and take your left hand to meet your left foot. Beautiful. Plant your hands firmly back onto the floor. Bend your knees as much as you can. Place your hands onto your hips. And with a flat back, come up to standing. Beautiful. You're still with your feet hip distance apart, as wide as you can go. So as wide as you can go with your feet. I want you to pivot your right toes to point towards the right or the top of your mat. Beautiful. Bend that right knee and come in for warrior two. Right toes are pointing towards the top of your mat. Left toes are still pointing towards the left long edge of your mat. Soften those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Bend that front knee a little bit more, my friends. Inhale, hinge forward. So pretend as if you're reaching for someone in front of you. You're trying to hold their hand. Place your right forearm on the top of your right thigh. Extend your left arm up to the ceiling. Beautiful. So rather than resting your forearm on the top of your thigh, I want you to pull up with your chest, up and out to the sky. That's it. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center, warrior two. Straighten that right knee. Pivot your right toes to match the direction of the left. Place your hands back onto your hips. Pivot your left foot to point towards the left, to point towards the back of the mat, to the short edge of the mat. Bend that left knee. Open up to warrior two. Beautiful work. Left toes to the back of your mat, right toes to the long edge of your mat. Yes, very nice. Soften those shoulders. Hinge forward. And then place your left forearm on the top of your left thigh. Extend your right arm up to the ceiling. Very nice. Feeling a beautiful side stretch all through your right side body. Lifting up that chest. Yes, very good. Inhale. Exhale at your top hand. Bring it back to center. Straighten that left knee. Pivot that left foot to match the direction of the right. Place your hands back onto your hips. Toe heel your feet to touch. Toe heel. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Now I have the chair here. If you need that chair for support, my friends, you can definitely use that chair as your support, okay? Toe heel your feet to hip distance apart. Inhale, rise and shine. Exhale, hands to heart center. Ground yourself into the floor. Ground that right foot up to the floor and start to lift your left heel off the floor. Bring your left toes towards the mat and your left bottom of your feet to the inside of your right ankle. If you feel comfortable, take that left foot to the inner right thigh or inner right calf. Whatever feels good for you today. Beautiful. This is your tree. Again, using a wall or a chair if you need support. Inhale, and then bring your knee back to center. Extend your leg out in front of you. I'll show you the side view. Bring your knee back to center. Extend your leg out in front of you. Inhale, your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, gently push back to your airplane. So bring that left toe towards the floor. So it's a beautiful long straight line from the tip of your left toe all the way up to the top of your head. Yes. If you can, lift that left toe off the floor and hinge forward just a tiny bit more. You can definitely hold on to that chair if you need to. Beautiful work. Take one more breath here, friends. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, and release. Beautiful. Ground that left foot into the floor. So press your left toes, left heel into the floor. Automatically, you feel your left arches get lifted. That's what we call grounding. Yes, let's take tree on the right side. Bring your big toes to the floor, or the bottom of your right foot to the inner left calf or the inner left thigh. Take that knee out to the side. Notice that left hip tends to want to push out, so bring that left hip in line. Left shoulder right over left hip right over left ankle. Beautiful. Holding your tree here, again, using your chair if you need to. Whatever position feels good for you. Beautiful work. Nice focus of your breath. Remember that intention, I am. Slowly bring your knee back to center. Extend your leg out in front of you. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, push your right leg back behind you. Either bring your right toes to the floor, palms facing down, or lift your right toes off the floor. Holding it there together. Again, holding onto the chair if you need to. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart center. And slowly release. Beautiful work, everyone. Come to the top of your mat if you're not already there. Inhale, rise and shine. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Bring your hands to the floor, your shins. Beautiful. Toe heel your feet hip distance apart. And catch opposite elbows coming in for ragdoll. Allow your chest to come onto the tops of your thighs and bend your knees as much as you need to. Release your neck, eyes to your belly button, soften your gaze. Release your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Sway side to side, shake your head out, yes. Shake your head out, no. Beautiful work. Slowly release your hands. And now, bringing your hands into a fist position and gently give yourself a massage on your thighs, on your lower back. Just like that. Yes, so I'm going to shift beside you. Keeping your knees bent as much as you can. And just pressing on to using your hands in a fist position, giving yourself a massage on your lower back, on your glutes, on the sides of your legs. Yes, doesn't that feel nice? Beautiful work. Slowly release the hands, let them hang there. Inhale, halfway lift, back is flat, hands onto your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and shine all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take your feet hip distance apart and let's take Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Stack your shoulders over your hips, hips over ankles, palms facing towards me. Beautiful. Take those shoulders up towards the ears and then squeeze the shoulder blades down and then back. Holding it here, finding stillness in this pose. When your mind starts to wander, come back to your intention. Feel the energy coming through your fingertips, spreading your toes wide, spreading your fingers wide, grounding your feet into the floor. Beautiful. Sometimes poses like this, Tadasana, takes a lot of energy for us to stand still. Try not to readjust your pants or your shirt or your hair. Just let it be. Beautiful work, everyone. Take 3 more breaths here in your Tadasana. Find a spot in front of you. Focus on that spot, and everything else around that spot is a cloud, what we call finding our drishti. At the end of your 3rd breath, bring your hands to your heart center and slowly make your way back to your mat. Coming back onto your knees. Nice and slow. Take your time. Once you get onto your knees or maybe in a seated position, whichever position feels good for you, again, placing something under your knees for support if you are there, or sitting on a block, or perhaps on your chair. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, let it go all the way down. Inhale, bring your hands up to the sky and interlace your hands together, leaving your index finger and your thumb pointing towards the sky. So this is what it looks like. Good. So interlacing your pinky, your ring finger, and your middle finger, leaving your index finger glued together and your thumb glued together, pointing up to the ceiling. Great. And your arms are right by your ears. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to bend over to the right side. Notice if that right elbow starts to bend. I want you to keep that right elbow straight, right by your ears. Yes, both arms by your ears. Beautiful work here, everyone. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center and take those hands all the way back behind you. Yes, bending at the elbows. Inhale, raise the arms up to the sky again. Lengthen your spine. And then exhale over to the left side. Notice that left arm wanting to bend. Keep that left arm by your ears. Notice that right shoulder wanting to come forward. Take that right shoulder back. Yes, beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Take the hands back behind you, bending at the elbows. Inhale, arms up to the sky, and slowly release all the way down. Very nice. Inhale, take your left hand to meet your right knee, and look over your right shoulder, taking your right hand to your lower back. Feeling a nice deep stretch through your side body. Inhale, come back to center, switch it over to the other side. Right hand to left knee, left hand to your lower back or to the floor behind you, and look over that left shoulder. And slowly release, come back to center. If you're not already sitting on your glutes, take your legs over to the side and come to sit onto your glutes. Take your legs out in front of you if you can. And maybe today, if you feel that you can't do that, keep your knees bent and just hold it there. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, sit up nice and tall, take the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, just gently start to hinge from your hips. Bring your hands to meet your shins. Yes, flex your feet, spread your toes wide. So bring your toes towards your nose. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge from your hips. So try not to round off at your back, right? So the goal is not really to bring our chest as close as possible. It's really to bring our belly as close as possible to our thighs. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And slowly release. Bring the bottoms of your feet together to touch and allow the knees to come out to the side. Now today, if your heels are far away from you, that's okay. Maybe if you have blocks or the towels, you can place that underneath your knees. Yes. What I want you to focus on here strictly is just to keep that upper body nice and tall. So it's not about the knees coming to the floor, but rather that nice tall spine. Yes, there you go. Inhale. Exhale. If you're sitting up nice and tall, and if it won't compromise your spine, I want you to start to hinge forward. Right, so when you're hinging forward, your spine is still straight rather than rounded. Straight spine. Yes, very nice. Inhale and slowly release. Gently come to lay onto your back. Keep your knees bent so feet are flat onto the floor, knees are bent. Once you're onto the floor, knees are bent, feet are flat onto the floor. I want you to take your right leg up to the sky and rest your right ankle on the top of your left thigh, pushing your right knee away from you. Beautiful. Feel a nice deep stretch in your hip flexors. If this feels good and you want to go a little deeper, you can lift your left foot off the floor and bring your left thigh closer towards your chest. And slowly release. Let's take this on the other side. Plant your right foot into the floor. Allow your left leg to come up to the sky. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring that left ankle to rest on top of your right thigh. Push that left knee away from you, closer towards the floor. Beautiful work here, everyone. Inhale. And exhale. If this feels good and if you want to take it up a notch, you can definitely lift that right foot off the floor and bring that right knee a little closer towards your chest. But still keep on pushing that left knee away from you. Great work. Inhale and exhale. And slowly release. Bring that left foot back flat onto the floor. I want you to walk your feet, keeping your knees bent. Walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat And then bring your knees together to touch. Good. I'm just going to show you what that looks here. So feet are wide and knees are together. Yes, good work. Holding it there for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Remember your intention you said at the beginning of class. And then at the end of your 3rd breath, bringing your feet back to hip distance apart. Taking your hands, if they're not already there, by your side, shoulder height. So making a letter T with your hands. And placing the palms of your hands onto the floor, rather than facing onto the ceiling. Inhale, bring your knees up towards your chest. And as you exhale, drop your knees over to the right side, look over the left shoulder. Coming in for your supine twist. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring your knees back to center. And take your knees over to the left side. Look over the right shoulder. Notice that right shoulder wanting to lift off the floor. So try to keep your shoulders glued to the floor. And just be a little kinder. Maybe you don't have to drop the knees over to the left side too much. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant your feet firmly onto the floor. Knees are still bent. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, one last final resting pose before our deep rest. Take your legs up to the sky. And if you have a block, you can lift your tailbone off the mat or a towel. Place that towel right underneath your tailbone. And then take both legs up to the sky, coming in for waterfall. This is a beautiful pose, especially also to do in the beginning of your day and also at the end of your day, to allow all your energy to come back to your center chakra. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, allow your legs to come all the way down to the floor, coming in for your final and deep resting pose, Savasana. Close your eyes. Take your legs as wide as you need to go. Take your arms as wide as you need to go. If you have a towel or blocks, you can place that underneath your knees to release any tension in your lower back. Releasing your toes, softening your balls of your feet. Imagining your heels getting deeper into the floor. Inhale, relaxation into your calves. Exhale, let go of any tension in your knees. Inhale, soften your thighs to the floor. Exhale, release any tension in your pelvis or your hip area. Inhale, feel your belly rise, expand your lungs. Exhale, soften lower back, middle back, upper back to the floor. Inhale, release your arms, soften your fingers. Exhale, let go of any tension in your shoulders, elbows, wrists. Inhale, feel your chest expand. Exhale, release your neck. Inhale, soften all the muscles in your face. Exhale, release your jaw, soften your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Inhale, quiet the eyelids. Exhale, soften the space in between your eyebrows. Inhale. Exhale, release your forehead. You're more than welcome to stay in this position for as long as you need to. In your Savasana, just turn my volume off. Or if you're ready, slowly start to bring feeling to your fingers and your toes. Keeping your eyes closed, bend your knees and roll over to your right side body, using your right arm as a pillow. And bring your knees in towards your chest. When you're ready, using your left hand to push you off the floor, and then your right arm. Slowly come up to a seated position and bring your hands to your heart center. With your eyes still closed, let's end our practice with one Om. Inhale through the nose. The light in me acknowledges the light in each and every one of you, and I want to thank you for sharing your energy with me today. Let's bring our hands to our third eye, and together we say, Namaste. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you all had a lovely class. Remember to always listen to your body, and that intention that you said in the beginning of class, I want you to carry that intention with you for the rest of the day. Thank you all for joining me. A big thank you to Robbie for being our support, our tech support, and our moderator. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your time and your energy. And remember, if this class brightened up your day, please share it with your friends and your family or your network. Thank you, Ms. Sherry Perez. I really appreciate you being here. It's so nice to have all my lovely friends and family, my wife family here. Great work. Thank you so much. And also, a really important thing, we want to remind you that the YMCA Greater Toronto, as you all know, is a charity, and we have been working really hard on the front lines to support our communities during the COVID-19 crisis in ways that they need it most. So if you have funds that are available to you that you can help out, please visit our website, and Robbie will be giving us a website on the side. You'll be able to see it, and any help is definitely appreciated. Thank you guys all so much for your support. For those that have already shared their funds, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart on behalf of the YMCA Greater Toronto. Thank you, Sam, for joining us. For now, I'm going to say I hope you all have a lovely day. Keep on shining bright, because that's all we can do right now, and be here for each other and support each other. Have a great day, my friends. Keep on shining bright. Stay home, stay active, stay safe, and stay connected. This is Nazia signing you off. Bye for now. Have a great day.